welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm very excited to bring you a what's new in my wardrobe. I feel like this is probably one of my most exciting haul videos that I've filmed so far. I don't know if it's because the brands that I've got featured in this video or the pieces that I've picked out, or maybe just the fact that it's autumn and it's a new season and there's some really incredible knitwear pieces and just transitional pieces in here. Now, I'm specifically calling this a what's new in my wardrobe because I do have some late summer pieces in here, so I didn't want to completely call it an autumn haul, but you could consider that as well. In this video, there is quite a mix between pieces from Net-a-Porter, Arket, COS, Theory, Axel Arigato. We've got one piece from H&M. Then we've got some Swedish brands that I've been loving, like Soft Goat and Almada Label. We've got Everlane. So we definitely have a few brands in here, and the pieces are what I'm very excited about. Now, some of these pieces I have already styled over on Instagram and TikTok, which I'll leave on the screen now in the description box of this video, especially a special outfit from Arket, which I will show you second. I'll start with Net-a-Porter and then we'll go on to there. If you enjoy these types of videos, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're new and you want to see more videos from me. You'll definitely be seeing a lot more videos like this, transitioning your wardrobe to an autumn closet, my autumn capsule wardrobe, and then alongside that vlogs, you name it, just videos that I'm really enjoying making and that you seem to also be enjoying watching. Now, as with all of my hauls, I'll put the sizes and all the prices on the screen alongside the try-on clips, especially because some of these pieces I don't know the price for because the tags have been removed. And also, this is quite a mix of pieces that I've picked up myself and things that have been sent as PR, but I feel like because I like all the pieces, I don't want to sit here and say this was PR, this I bought myself, just because there isn't really a difference in what I like depending on whether it was PR or not. And with PR, I have zero obligation to post these pieces. I've specifically chosen all of the items that are in this video to be in this video. I'm not featuring them because they've been sent as PR or I bought them, just simply because these are pieces that I think are going to be exciting both for me and for you. But like I said, I'm very excited about this video, so I do just want to get straight on into it. Starting off with one of my favorites, I picked up something from Net-a-Porter. Now, I actually ordered this piece 3 times, and I'll get onto that as I take it out of its box. These are a pair of trousers that I spotted on the Net-a-Porter website because one of the trousers that's definitely on my wish list are the Row Gala pants, and I really wanted to have those, but I didn't want to get them now, but I really want to create that outfit now. So I actually ended up scouring the internet and finding these, which look basically identical to the Row Gala pants. There are also another pair, which I'll leave in the description box of this video, alongside all of these pieces and the sizes and everything in the description box. First of all, let me show you the trousers. So these are a pair of bias cut trousers from Vince, which is a brand that I've heard of before, but I haven't tried anything from before until now. And these, you may not be able to see exactly on camera, you'll see it better in the try-on clip, are a pair of navy blue trousers in this very lightweight material. I absolutely love these trousers. Now, I actually have 2 of them here, and I actually had 3 at one point. So essentially what happened was, because I was trying Vince out for the first time, I didn't know what size I was. Now, these pair I picked up are in a size extra, extra small, and I picked these up from the Essence website. Like I just mentioned, I picked these up in an extra, extra small because my upper waist is usually a size 4, which kind of comes to an extra, extra small. However, as I was waiting for this one to arrive, which took a little while, I then realized that Net-a-Porter made the same exact trousers. Now, I got both of these on sale. They were reduced, I think, down from 420 or so. I'll put the prices up on the screen. I believe I got it for about 210 if I'm not wrong, or 220, something like that. So I picked these up, like I said, in extra, extra small. Then I saw them in a size extra small actually on the Net-a-Porter website. But when I got them in an extra small, I didn't realize, but they were faulty. I obviously didn't realize because I'd never tried these trousers before, so I just thought that's how it fit. This was before my extra, extra small had arrived. So within that time period of waiting for these ones, I sent back the extra small and then got it in a size small. And these ones were perfect. So the thing that made the other ones faulty is that it was super cropped for some reason. I don't know what was going on because these trousers are not cropped at all. You will see in the try-on clip. And so I basically got the size small, but there's only one extra small left, which is the one that I've now returned. So I'm keeping the size small. However, it is too big around my waist. It just means that it fits a little bit more low-waisted, but I do like to fold it if I want it to fit properly on my upper waist. But I am waiting for an actual non-faulty extra small to show up. Until then, I'm keeping the size small because the size extra, extra small is just a little little bit too tight. I'll try on both of them so that you can see, but I just want something a little bit more flowy than the extra small, not as big around the waist as the small. So an extra small would be perfect, but because Vince doesn't have this color anymore on their website, I don't want to send this back and then just absolutely not have it. So I'm going to use these, and even if that means to get them maybe tailored, I'll see. These are absolutely incredible, and I'm actually planning on styling it with the jumper that I'm wearing now from Theory. This is the half zip that I've been wearing. You may recognize this because I used to wear this all the time, and then I even picked it up in a cream color just to stop wearing this one as much. But these are the exact same shade of blue. I was just thinking this with some black Oran sandals and a black mini bag. Of course, this wouldn't be a haul without something from Arket. Now so I actually picked up those trousers myself. I'm not going to mention this about every item because there is quite a mix of things that were sent, or I was working with the brand, and then things I bought myself. So I would just kind of say I got, if that makes sense. But you guys know there's a mix of different pieces in here, both PR and things I bought myself. But I actually had a dinner event with Arket 2 nights ago, and as part of that, they allowed us to kind of select an outfit that we would be able to wear for that night and then keep. So I got to go into the Regent Street store and pick up some pieces, and I'm going to show you this piece. To be honest, it's not going to surprise you because I already have this piece in a different color, and if you follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, you would have already seen this. But it is the wool double-breasted jacket, which I already have in the mole, which is the beige color, but in grey. Now, actually, I did want this grey jacket for the longest time, but if you know anything about this jacket, is that it's sold out on the Arket website. So even now, you actually still can't get this grey one online, although I will still leave it linked in the description box of the video. I also like to do, especially over on Instagram stories and on my LTK, is I link similar alternatives. I know that House of Dogma has something quite similar to this, although that one is also sold out, so that doesn't really help. And then COS make one similar, but it's a little bit longer. Like I said, I had picked up the beige one, and that one I actually picked up in a size 38. Now this one I went for a size 34, and it will make sense when I show you what other pieces I got. But I was wearing this with a mini skirt, and so I didn't want something that was too oversized because then it would just feel a bit too bare. So I went for a size 34, which is actually perfect. I don't feel a substantial difference between this size and the 38 that I have in my mold. There is a difference, but I feel like I just preferred this size for this color. I absolutely love this. You can wear this with all black outfits, all grey outfits, you name it. I absolutely love it. You guys know how much I love my grey pieces. Now, this one I believe retails for £229. Again, you might have seen the beige one. I wore that so much, especially in the south of France, especially when I went off to Monaco, and then here in London. I wore it as monochrome outfit. I wore it with an all white outfit underneath. You can wear it with black. It just works in so many ways, and I just feel like this is going to be perfect for the autumn season. Next piece that I picked up is, and obviously like I mentioned, this was kind of one outfit that I got to choose for the evening, so all of these 3 pieces go together, but you can easily wear them separately. This sweater, now this is a crew neck. I feel like I'm more into either turtlenecks or something like zip ones, but I saw this one and I just thought, 1, yes, it went really well with the outfit, but 2, it's nice to have a piece which is a little bit different. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos, which was on how to elevate your style, which is that once you've got your basics covered, you can really start having more fun with pieces. So for example, because I have quite a lot of my turtlenecks covered, I can now have some fun with different necklines and crew necks and things like that. This I got in a size extra small, and this one has a tag. It was £179. Now this one is actually 75% cashmere and 25% wool, which would explain the pricing, but I absolutely love this one. As in, I wore this on the actual evening, and it was sort of like an evening night event because it was for a dinner, and I only had this on wearing a mini skirt, knee-high boots, and I was genuinely not that cold because this kept me warm, as you would expect from a cashmere wool blend. But no, I actually really do like this. I'm figuring out different ways in which I can style this, but it is nice to have this, especially because I do like it with the outfit that I was able to form. And it just has these detailings on the front, which kind of remind me of, I don't know if you guys remember those Ralph Lauren crew necks and just V-necks. They had this sort of design. I feel like people were going crazy over those jumpers few years back. I think people still love them, but they used to be the jumper. Although I got this in a size extra small, it is quite oversized slash relaxed, and actually it does come with, or doesn't come with, but you can also get co-ord trousers, which is also in this relaxed material. Last thing I picked up from Arket is a mini skirt. I feel like everybody loved this over on Instagram and TikTok. This is one that I picked up again from Arket. It's quite different, definitely a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but I did want to create an all grey outfit, and this is one that they had. Now, this actually, if you go up close to it, is actually in a sort of like a plaid pattern, but from afar it kind of can just look like a plain grey skirt, which is what I would love for it to be, but either way it looks like that, so it's nice. This one was £97 and I got it in a size 34, which it says here would be considered a UK 6. Usually, you may know, I'm usually a size 32, which is a size 4, but even looking on the website, this is actually the smallest size that they make. So what I do is you can wear it with a belt because it has these belt loops, or I'll do the ribbon trick until I get this tailored. I feel like I'd wear this entire outfit with the knee-high boots for fashion week, but it's not something that I would necessarily wear on day to day, just because it reminds me too much of being like a schoolgirl. It's nice to wear for certain occasions, but not an everyday, which is why I'm happy that I was able to select this as part of working with Arket rather than going out and completely buying it myself. But especially if you're the type of person to genuinely wear this day to day, then definitely I would recommend this. Next up, I have some pieces here from Soft Goat. I wanted to do this in a way in which I could kind of show you brands that you already know and then mix in brands that you probably do know, especially if you're the type of person who's into Arket and COS and Theory. I feel like you will know of Soft Goat, you will know of Almada Label, which I'm going to share afterwards as well, but these are Scandinavian Swedish brands. Obviously by the name Soft Goat, they make cashmere pieces. Well, it's Soft Goat Cashmere. I've actually wanted to try their pieces from last year when I saw it on quite a few different people, and I can definitely say these pieces are genuinely amazing, and I'm not just saying that. This was actually sent as PR, but I genuinely mean it. Again, I got to select every single piece that goes into this haul, and let me tell you, it takes a while to film this haul, so I'm only going to select pieces that I really want to show you. I have some pieces here from them, and obviously I had to make my turtleneck mini skirt dream come true. So I picked out this black, this is their boyfriend turtleneck, and I picked it up in two colors. So the first one I picked up is this black one, and this I picked up in a size small. I think on the website they're described as a little bit oversized, but this is my usual size and I absolutely love it. Funnily enough, I don't actually have any black turtlenecks. I did have one from Naked Fashion, but it bobbled quite a bit. I've honestly had it for going on 3 years now. So that one I decided to replace with this one. So soft, and you can feel it. If you could feel this, you would know what I'm talking about, but it's honestly some of the softest cashmere. Then I decided to pick up the mini skirt, which matches with it. Now last year when they came out with mini skirt, they actually had it in a plain cashmere, so it was just a plain skirt with no details. This one is actually in a ribbed cashmere. You definitely cannot see it really on black, which I like, but nonetheless I absolutely love this. If you've watched my videos for a while, you'll know that my waist is quite small. It's a size UK 4, and this I got in a size extra small, which I believe is their smallest size, and this fits my UK 4 waist. Because it fits me, I can also roll this to turn it into like more of a A-line mini skirt, and I've just been loving this. I'm definitely going to be picking up this mini skirt in the colour that I got in the second turtleneck, which is greige. The reason I actually didn't pick up a mini skirt for this is because I wanted to try out this colour, because I actually have an event coming up next week with Brunello Cucinelli, and obviously their branding is very much these tones, greige, and then they have sparkles, things like that. So I thought, let me get this to try out, but I feel like it might wash me out, and no, I absolutely love this and I cannot wait to get the mini skirt for it. Again, I picked up this turtleneck in a size small, as with the black one. Actually, it did come personalized on one of the sleeves. Just here it says FC. I don't think I would usually do this if I was doing the order myself, although you can get things personalized. I like things very, very plain, but I thought this was such a special touch for them to add. This is a pair of brown boots. I'm not going to tell you where it's from yet because it will be in this haul, but I was just imagining this with the mini skirt and then a chocolate brown pair of knee-high riding boots. I just think if this is an autumn, I love this so much. So that's how I knew I fell in love with the shade, and it does not wash me out. Now the pricing isn't actually on these, so I'll leave the pricing on the screen. Now carrying on the topic of knitwear, I picked up a piece from Axel Arigato. This is the Memory Relaxed cardigan. Now I do already have this in the cream colour, but I decided to pick it up in a different colour. Again, if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you've already seen this, but I picked up the brown Memory Relaxed cardigan in a size small. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping this specific size. Even though it's the exact same size as the one I got last year, I feel like when I picked up the cream one, I feel like I was more into oversized pieces. And I feel like with the cream one it made sense because if you wear it with an all cream outfit, you can't tell that it's oversized. But obviously with this brown shade, it is a little bit of a contrast against cream pieces and white pieces. And so I just feel like I would love for this to be in a size extra small. Now, by the time I spotted that this was back in stock and decided to pick it up, the extra small had already sold out and then all the other sizes were available. So I'm hoping I can get my hands on a size extra small of this. I just don't want to be keeping things that are too big for me. I know the first piece from Net-a-Porter, I'm keeping it even though it's not my perfect fit. I feel like that one's okay because it's genuinely such a unique piece that I don't know if I'll get my hands on again. Whereas something like this, I already know it came back in stock before, so I know it'll come back again. Of course, it does kind of remind me of the Kate cardigan, and I just love this brown colour. But this is 100% lamb's wool, if I'm not wrong. And I'll be sure to leave the price of this up on the screen. I don't want to make up any numbers. For some reason, I'm feeling like it's 210. I still have my cream one and I still absolutely love it. It's just in this specific case, it's to do with the sizing. But you have those typical oversized pockets, which I really like. And then of course you have the wide sleeves, which is just really nice. On the same day that I had that Arket dinner, I also got to stop by Theory and pick up some pieces. As you know, I love my Theory pieces. I'm actually wearing Theory right now. You will start to see in this video, especially when I show you the pieces I got from COS, there's definitely a thing going on with navy blue. As you can see, I'm even wearing it now. The first thing I picked is this merino wool top. Now, I actually already have this. I'm not sure if I featured it in my spring haul video, but I picked it up in the black color before, in the same size, which is a small. And I decided to pick it up in the navy blue, especially to go with my Vince trousers. There is a slight difference. So the Vince trousers are sort of the same shade as this jumper that I'm wearing now from Theory, but it's still that navy blue that I love. And I just feel like that's honestly the sort of things I wear at home. I would wear something like this. And then the trousers from Vince, it's super understated, I guess, but it's what I like to wear, especially if I'm at home, I'm just doing things. Funnily enough, when you feel this in person, it doesn't feel like it's going to keep you very warm or anything, but I actually tried to wear my black one a few weeks ago when it was a little bit warmer, and honestly, I got too warm, because I think after a while your body realizes that it's merino wool and it starts to warm up a little bit. I really do love this. It's just short sleeve, it's super simple, it's quite a basic piece, but that's what I love from Theory. It's their basic pieces that you can style in so many different ways. And then I finally picked up a black blazer. I got rid of quite a few of my older blazers because I just felt like they didn't match my style. The only reason I had them is because I didn't have any other black blazers, and I thought I might as well keep this one just in case I ever need to form something with a black blazer. I do have a black blazer which I've honestly had since the very beginning of me creating content. I remember that being one of my very first pieces. That one I just kind of found around the house because I do have brothers, so it's probably one of theirs, but it's super oversized men's blazer, and I feel like sometimes when I want to do a casual smart look with some jeans and some Oran sandals, it's just way too oversized and it almost drowns me. And then the shoulders are also really large. I feel like over the years I have learned more about proportion and what works for me, and as much as I convinced myself that that was just a really super cool oversized blazer, which it is, and I still have that one, I do think that the shoulders are quite large. However, I decided to pick out this blazer, which is in a size 8. Now, when I say size 8, I don't mean UK size 8. I believe this is US 8. So I need to double check. It might end up being like a 10 or 12. I'll double check and I'll put everything, all the detailed sizing on the screen. And of course, I'll link all of these pieces in the description box of this video. This is a single-breasted black blazer. It won't really do it justice right now. You'll have to watch the try-on clip. But I absolutely love this. It's just a very simple piece that I'm just so happy to finally have. I've just been wanting a black blazer, especially in the spring months or even transitional seasons when you want to do blazer looks. So I feel like this is the perfect timing to have added this to my wardrobe. But you actually have here pockets, which I think you can open, but they're stitched up at the moment. And then you have the slit at the back. It's actually sewn on right now, but you can remove that thread. It is quite a simple black blazer, but like I said, I did kind of get rid of a lot of my black blazers, which truthfully just didn't fit me, didn't look flattering on me. Next up, I did an online order on COS. Now I do have a bag here because I already had a bag, so I thought, why not show it, even though obviously it doesn't come in this bag when you order online. The first thing I picked up is dark brown. Like I said, I've really been loving dark brown and chocolate brown, but on specific pieces, so not everything. And this is an example. I wanted to do sort of like a monochrome chocolate brown outfit. Obviously I say that, it's not me buying one outfit. These are pieces that ideally would be versatile enough for me to wear in different ways. However, after ordering it, I realized that it isn't, so I won't be keeping this. This is a chocolate brown, dark brown cotton shirt. I actually did steam this before showing it to you, but because it was in the bag, it creased again. This one I got got in a size 34. This one was £79 and I got it in, like I said, a Europe 34. However, you would have remembered Arket considers that a UK 6, which it usually is. A 32 would be a 4 and a 34 would be a 6, but COS actually considers a 34 an 8. So always be careful when you're ordering because sizing is a little bit different. For the most part, things are genuinely true to size unless they say that they're oversized. I thought this was going to be really, really nice, especially because I've been loving dark brown as a monochrome outfit, which I love wearing when I don't really know what I want to wear. Monochrome is the way to go. This just was not it. Nothing wrong with the shirt itself. The quality is there and it's a nice piece. It's what you would expect from COS, but it's just the color in itself. To go with this, I also ordered a pair of chocolate brown trousers. However, maybe I just didn't look properly at the pictures on the website because I thought these were just going to be normal straight leg trousers, but you'll see on the try on clip it came with almost these flaps on the side, and maybe that's my fault. Maybe I genuinely didn't look at the picture online because I assumed it was going to be straight leg, but it does fit me at the waist. And you know, one of my favorite things about COS is that they have the elastics at the back. The super old school, you know, you pull it and then you put it in the button. A lot of trousers don't have that anymore, but COS trousers typically do, which I love because you can adjust it. Despite having picked this one up in a size 32. This one, it does also have the price, was £115. And again, I just feel like it's worth it if you're gonna wear it. Nothing is ever worth it if you don't see yourself wearing it. People value different things. So I could bring up a jumper here, which is £200 and say it's worth it. But truthfully, it's only worth it if you're gonna wear it. If you're not gonna wear it and it's gonna sit in the corner, you're soon gonna realize, hey, that wasn't worth it. And that's nothing really to do with the piece, but more so to do with the fact that it doesn't fit into how you wanted to style it. I do like this color. Of course, I like the tailored trousers from COS, and these are a little bit more lightweight, but I'm pretty sure these are 100% wool, so these would definitely keep you warm in the autumn months and in the winter months. But again, I just feel like it's not for me. These side details just looked way too trendy for me. I really did think that this was just going to be normal straight leg trousers with a pleat along the middle. That's definitely a reason why I'm going to be returning this, but the vision I had was to wear these two together. However, I did also pick up something brown from COS, which I'm going to show you now. I picked this up actually before I went to the south of France, so this must have been quite a while ago, maybe 3 to 4 months ago. I picked up this suit, which it is brown, but obviously it's not the same shade of brown. This is more of a greenish brown and that one is more of a genuine chocolate brown. I absolutely love this. Obviously I'm keeping this. I wore this when I went to the south of France the first time around and I just love this. So the blazer looks like this. It has 3 buttons actually, but 2 of them are hidden. You will see the try on clip for this as well. I'll leave all the pricing because I picked this up quite a while ago on the screen. But you have your normal shoulder pads, nothing too exaggerated. And then you have a slit at the back for movement. I think this just looked so incredible, especially in the south of France. If you've watched the vlog, it's when I went to the Rothschild villa that I wore this. You may have been able to spot me wearing this. And then to match, I picked up the matching trousers. Actually forgot to mention, but I got the blazer in a size 34. I also got the trousers in a 34 as well. I'm usually always a 32 for my trousers, but these ones were a little bit more forgiving. They do have an elasticated back, but they don't have any belt loops. Usually if that's the case, I always go for my actual size. So in this case, it would have been a size 32. I actually bought this in store, and COS, especially the one on Regent Street, they actually don't have 32s in store. From what I know, every time I've gone in there to try on something in a size 32, all of their kind of smallest sizes, in this case a 32, they only do it online. So if I'm in the changing room and I want to try 32, they usually tell me that I would have to go online. But on this day I thought, let me just try it as a full set so I can see the vision. And 34 genuinely fit me really well, so I decided to go for it instead. And lastly from COS, I picked up 2 more pieces, which was also to form another monochrome outfit, although again, I can take these pieces and obviously style them separately. The first thing is a piece of cashmere. Of course, with the autumn season coming, there's quite a bit of knitwear in this video. This is a cashmere turtleneck in none other than navy blue. Now, this one you can probably tell comparing it to the Theory one. Maybe you can see it on camera if the lighting is showing it, but again, this is more like similar to the Theory merino wool top that I picked up. Just a brighter navy blue than this one, which is a lot more deep. I think that's the best way for me to describe it. This is nice because it's similar to the soft goat one, where it's not a roll neck turtleneck where you fold it in half. It kind of just sticks upwards, which I think looks extremely put together and tailored because it just holds itself up. But this one is really, really nice. It's like your usual COS cashmere, what you would expect. And I definitely think that COS makes some incredible cashmere pieces. I actually have picked up over the last few months quite a few of their cashmere pieces. I don't know if I've shared every single one of them, but I do love them. Now, the one thing I was expecting this to do was to cuff at the bottom. I think that's because I have another cashmere piece, which I believe I featured in the COS Worth the Hype. It was a grey turtleneck. It naturally curves at the bottom and it stays sort of cuffed at the bottom, whereas this one, it stays straight, which I actually quite like because it means that I can more easily tuck it into trousers. I got this in a size small, and obviously it is 100% cashmere. This one, they have covered up the size, so I'll put it on the screen. I think the last turtleneck I picked up from COS was £145. I wouldn't be surprised if it's within that price range to about 185, roughly around that price range. I wouldn't be surprised. That's kind of what I expect for cashmere from COS. And then lastly, of course, it's also navy blue. Like I mentioned, it was planned to be a monochrome outfit. This is a pair of straight leg trousers. If you've watched the COS Worth the Hype, you might remember those black straight leg trousers that I picked up, the tailored wool trousers. This is the exact same trouser style, if I'm not wrong, and it again has the elasticated back. What I like is that it's all navy blue, so even the elastic bit is navy blue. It's just the button is this tortoise shell, which is just an incredible contrast, and then it's the same exact design as the black ones that I initially picked up. However, I feel like since filming that video, if you watch that video, I probably was so in love with those trousers, and I still have them and I still love them. But for example, the ones I wear a lot more now are these ones from Reese, which are fully straight leg, whereas this one I feel like it curves inwards into the waist and it's not full. Well, it's not that it's not full length, bearing in mind with all of these try-on clips I am around 5'6", but it's not as long to the ground as my Reese one, which is something that I prefer. I think if COS could come out with something of this exact shade of navy blue but in a little bit more of a longer pair of trousers that touch the floor a little bit or skim the floor just about, that are straight leg and don't completely curve into the waist, although it probably does that because I tie the elasticated waist. It doesn't do that if you don't tie it. I feel like if these were longer, I think for sure. There's still something I'm thinking about whether or not I want to keep. For now, I'm not sure, especially because I have my Vince trousers. Although they're not tailored trousers, it's still that monochrome blue outfit. No, I'll have a think about it. And again, I got these in a size EU32, which is a size 4, and if I'm not wrong, this one is also 100% wool. Next up, I have some pieces here from Almada Label, and this is again a Swedish brand. I know I'm showing quite a few pieces here, but do bear in mind that this isn't something that I picked up all at once, all in 1 month. Some of these pieces, like for example the COS suit that I just showed you, is something that I've had since, I want to say, April. So it's just because I haven't filmed any other hauls in between now and the last one, which I did several months ago. One of the pieces that I have here is from, like I said, Almada, and this is called the Isabel top. Now, it won't do it justice here because this actually crisscrosses over. I picked this up in a size extra small and I absolutely love this. Again, I pretty much absolutely love everything in this video. This is actually 70% Mulesing free merino wool, hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly, and 30% organic cashmere. Now, this is actually warm. So this is actually a piece that, although it looks like a super summery piece, you actually can't get away with wearing it in the summer. It is more of a transitional season piece, so it's perfect to be wearing right now. But this is so incredible in this cream color. It does also come in black, which I definitely feel like I'll pick up, especially to be wearing again during that transitional period. I know sometimes people ask me what I wear underneath these things. Here, I wouldn't wear a bra because you would be able to see the straps at the back. What I like to do is, I used to have these bikini tops from H&M and they come with removable paddings. It doesn't have to be this specifically. But if you have bras or sports bras with really small, because you don't want them to be too big, otherwise you'll be able to see the corners coming out. You can probably also order these online pretty much anywhere. But basically, I just remove it from those bikini tops that I'm not wearing. I just like to slide it in, and that way they almost act as nipple covers. And then I picked up this top, which if I'm not wrong is called the Una top. This is an off the shoulder black top. This one also comes in cream. Almada is quite famous for this, and then they have this maxi skirt in the same material, which almost feels like a stretchy boucle material. It's quite interesting. The only thing I would say about this top is that the smaller size that they do is a small. and sometimes I find it slipping just a little bit. I feel like if you have a slightly bigger frame, this might not do that, but I feel like if they made this in an extra small like they do the Isabel top, that would be perfect. Nonetheless, I do love wearing this and it does fit me. It's not like I can't wear it. So I really do like this, and I picked this up, like I mentioned, in a size small. Now the next piece in this haul is from 90%. I've actually always wanted to try things from 90%. I've always seen them on Net-a-Porter especially. I picked up this dress. I'll leave the name and everything on the screen. Quite weighty, so you can actually probably see how much of a bounce it has. So I actually don't keep this on a hanger. I fold this up and put it into a drawer. I picked this up in a size extra small and I absolutely love this. It's more of a relaxed dress, and it definitely came in handy because I've had this for a few weeks, so I was able to use it when it was quite warm, and it's actually going to still get a little bit warmer here in London. I'll be able to make use of this dress. It does come in 2 other colours, but I already have a black dress similar to this, so I didn't want to get this in black, so I got this sort of like stony colour. Now from H&M I picked up one piece. I don't shop here too often. You usually do see when I shop at H&M, it just creeps into one of these sort of videos. It's never usually a full-on video on a H&M haul, but I picked up this satin maxi skirt, gorgeous cream color. Now I will have to check if this is actually back in stock because it's sold out and so many people were trying to get their hands on it and couldn't. It's so weird. I was on the H&M website just having a look to see if I could see anything that caught my eye, and I saw this and it was still in stock in all of the sizes really. I just thought this looks really incredible, but the picture of the model is actually in black and white. I couldn't really see it properly, so I thought let me just buy it and see how it looks. I picked it up in the size extra small and I love this skirt. I think with an all cream outfit, chunky cream knit, it just looked incredible, and again it's one of those incredible transitional pieces. I did also post a reels over on Instagram showing how you can turn this into a dress, so I'll put that up on the screen. I'll link my Instagram in the description box of this video like always. I essentially just turned it around and put it up and it became one of those strapless maxi dresses. Next up I have these pieces from Rose Paris. These actually arrived a few days ago. Absolutely love them, so I thought I have to share them with you. I've actually worn Rose Paris before. I'm not sure if I featured them in a haul before. They made this like scarf jacket which really reminded me of the Totem one. But I actually picked up these knitted cardigans. Now this looks like, you know, those typical tweed cardigans that you usually see, but it's so interesting because this is actually a cotton and wool blend. It also has shoulder pads. This looks so smart, but it's actually really nice, and it's not like your typical tweed blazer. It's a more relaxed version of what you usually see. I got this in size 1. Now for this specific piece it comes in size 1 and 2. If you look on the website it will tell you which sizes will fall within those 2 sizes. Also got it in the same size 1 in the cream color, and I love this. Because it's knitted, it's definitely a piece that you can get away with wearing more often. Sometimes with tweed blazers you only wear them on very specific occasions. I can just see myself even wearing this with these jeans that I also picked up from Rose. The only thing about these jeans is that usually I'm so used to just being able to pick the smallest size on the website and it just being perfect, and sometimes most of the time too big. This was actually a surprise. Maybe it's because it's French sizing, maybe that's why, but I got this in a size 24. Many of you will know I'm actually usually 23 if anything, so I thought okay, 24 is what I'm going to pick up. But these are quite fitted, especially around the bum area and around sort of the hip area, but I do think there's something about these being slightly more fitted that just brings it together with this cardigan. They're not skinny jeans, they are straight leg. They are also a little bit more cropped than what I would usually go for. I'm not sure if maybe it's worth me just getting these in a size maybe 25 or 26. Lastly, for clothing, before we get onto the 2 shoes that I have to show you, these are a pair of jeans from Everlane, and they are the way high jeans, the 23 regular, and these are in the Folsom blue color. When you go on the website it actually gives you the option to pick the inseam. I picked the middle option, which is cropped but not too cropped, which is perfect. And ultimately in this entire video we actually have some footwear. So we have 2 pieces of footwear. One of them, and I am going to touch the bottom because they're completely clean, I have not worn them out, they are fresh out of the box. These are from a brand called Flattered. You've probably heard of them before, but I actually really love these boots. But these are in the most incredible dark brown, chocolate brown color. Again, I definitely have a thing for this color, but I feel like it's a little bit softer than black knee-high boots. which I also have and love and wear, but sometimes I just want something softer. I went for my usual size and I think it's fine. There's probably a little tad bit of room, but I quite like that anyway. Lastly in this video, this is actually a piece that I have not picked up new anytime soon. I've actually had these for probably 2 years. I don't think it was completely of my style at the time, but these are from Jenny Kane and I got these when I was working with them, honestly, like 2.5 years ago. Now these sandals, which you'll see, they have a little bit for your big toe and they have a bit here which kind of like hugs your feet. I picked these up in a size 38, even though I'm usually a 39, and I feel like that's why I never really wore them, because I always found them to be too tight around my big toe. Again, I'm touching the bottom of these because they're completely new. I guess I've shopped my closet, so I'm featuring it in this haul. When I was styling the maxi skirt from H&M, I didn't want to style it with Aran sandals, because what would happen is the bottom of the maxi skirt would come to an end and then you would see the H on the Aran sandal and it would just look too busy. I needed something that just was a little bit more toey, and just like that, that was everything that was new in my wardrobe. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. It was definitely longer than the usual one. Like I mentioned, pieces are from the last few months, weeks. They're just pieces that I haven't really gotten the chance to show you, so I've put it all into this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was definitely quite a few more pieces than I thought, but of course with me filming things like vlogs, you're going to be able to see these pieces more in real time when I get them, alongside all my other videos. If you don't want to miss out on that, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notifications to know when I post. But that being said, I hope to see you guys very, very soon in my next video.